The top 5 tips for making an employee share plan successful in your business is firstly, number 1, design it for a win-win. It has to be good for the employees, good for the founder, and good for the business. To do that, you need to make sure they all benefit and they're all rewarded given their performance and participation in the business. They're all important parts. You need to make sure it's a win-win-win. Point number 2, employees need to understand this is a change in the way they think and act. It's not just about equity in the business. They will get equity in the business and that equity will grow over time with capital gains, but it's about how they think and act. You've got to link the performance of the business and those individual employees with the outcomes of the share plan. In other words, if there's key performance you want to drive within your business, let's say it's profit, then the share plan should be linked to that profitable outcome. But it also could be linked to things like safety incidents or team culture or performance overall in sales. The important thing is the reward, the employee share plan, has to link to a key business metric. Tip number 3 is to communicate openly about the performance of the business. It's very, very difficult. In fact, it's probably impossible for employees to change the performance of the business if they don't even know what's happening. Most business owners have a very strong reluctance to sharing financial performance, profitability, and their accounts with employees. But there's a lot of academic research that says that you should. The academic research simply says employees will make it up if you don't tell them. And what they'll make up is far worse than the reality. Employees will overestimate profitability and performance, but they really can't do anything. It's not very empowering to try and improve profit or performance if you don't even know what it is. So the third tip is be open and communicate your performance, and financially especially. Tip number 4 then is to have the difficult conversations with employees about performance. Often we gloss over the things that are happening within the business. It's often a difficult conversation, but employees that are involved in the business, in effect, they're becoming shareholders. And so you need to have a shareholder conversation with them about performance and productivity, and perhaps not just the good things, also the bad things, what's going wrong, or what could be done better. That will generally empower them to work on improving the business. And 5, you need to have a long-term strategic view. Employee share plans, the same as investing in shares in the share market, is not a short-term get-rich scenario. It's a long-term strategy. The same as business owners should be thinking about their business 5, 10, 15, 20 years into the future, employees should be encouraged to think on that basis as well. It's not about how much money we make this month or this quarter or even this financial year. It's about how do we build a more valuable business over the next 10 years. And if you can do that, you'll successfully have an employee share plan that helps you drive employee engagement, reward your employees accordingly, build a more successful and valuable business, and exit at the end.